like nothing else no more. You ain't cooperate, then it's all my fault. Hail today's darkness, and you should greet like never before. And you stand here where the dark begins. Should you look for violins? Celebris, Ave, Clam, look at that postmortem. And Modicus, Ave, Carus, from the top of the mountains. In the shadow realm I fall tonight, between the dark and fading light. Cormel bleeds inside the rain, yet I still cry your name in pain. Just set me free from you and me. No salvation, no escape, only memories I cannot break beneath the black celestial sky. I loved you once, now let me die. Set me free from you and me, from this endless shadow sea. And you'll never be alone. Dance around in ba-da-ba. And you'll never be alone. I let it set it all by myself alone. And your love means to me like nothing else no more. You ain't cooperate, then it's all my fault. Hail today's darkness, and you should greet like never before. And you stand here where the dark begins. Should you look for violins? Celebris, Ave, Clam, look at that postmortem. And Modicus, Ave, Carus, from the top of the mountains. In the shadow realm I fall tonight, between the dark and fading light. Cormel bleeds inside the rain, yet I still cry your name in pain. Just set me free from you and me. No salvation, no escape, only memories I cannot break beneath the black celestial sky. I loved you once, now let me die. Set me free from you and me, from this endless shadow sea. And you'll never be alone. Dance around in ba-da-ba. And you'll never be alone. I let it set it all by myself alone. And your love means to me like nothing else no more. You ain't cooperate, then it's all my fault. Hail today's darkness.
Yeah, $100 million month.
I mean, that's impressive.
Music videos
Yeah.
are.
And you stand here where the dark begins. Should you look for violins? Celebris, Ave, Clam, look at that postmortem. And Modicus, Ave, Carus, from the top of the mountains. In the shadow realm I fall tonight, between the dark and fading light. Cormel bleeds inside the rain, yet I still cry your name in pain. Just set me free from you and me. No salvation, no escape. Only memories I cannot break beneath the black celestial sky. I loved you once, now let me die. Set me free from you and me, from this endless shadow sea. And you'll never be alone. Dance around and ba-da-ba. And you'll never be alone. I let it set it all by myself alone. And your love means to me like nothing else no more.
Welcome, ninjas. Welcome to my stream and welcome to your Main Protocol podcast. Oh, sorry. Whoops. Should be fine now. Is it better? Yep. Welcome, guys. And today we gonna have a good, nice video to react to. Actually, give me a second. Gonna fix a couple of things on the stream. Not gonna take long, don't worry. Then I couldn't I couldn't stream yesterday or the day before because I had things to do. I was busy and I was actually taking a day off a little bit, so that's why. So should be good to go at this point, right? So, how have your weekend been? How was your day, guys? Was it good? What did you do? Were you productive? Did you do any of interesting stuff, or just wander around? So what we're gonna do here, actually, let me do this. I'm gonna put this like that. Yes, sir. So we're, I guess, good to go, right? Today we're gonna have where is my oh my god, man, why is that, like, where's my music?
Tel Aviv. But in the dead of night, with no warning, the skies lit up. The world watched in celebration as the Iron Dome cracked. And in that moment, the balance of power began to shift.
Okay, so we're good to go, guys. All right. So we have a couple of reaction videos today, and I made it ready for you, so you don't have to worry about me being taking long here, whatever. And sorry for not being able to stream for 2 days, as it was rather difficult for me. That's why I couldn't actually make it possible. So yeah, let me I guess this is fine. So what we're gonna do here is, well, what the hell is that? Yeah, just leave me alone, guys. Anyway, this one, we're gonna go to reaction screen, which is this one, and we are good to go. We actually, so this video that I wanted to make it clear that we're gonna watch this and we're gonna react.
You take a shot?
Time.
No, I wish I did though.
What are you folding?
I'm not folding. I'm drawing.
Can I see?
It's not done. You can't see it. I guess you can.
Oh, it's a moon. It looks like the Ramadan moon. That's dope. How long you been drawing?
On this or in general?
In general.
Since I came out the fucking womb.
Why are you so sassy? I'm just asking questions.
That's just me.
Oh.
That's just me.
You got a problem with me?
How old are you?
Oh my god, man, like, you have a problem with me? What the hell is that, bro? Like, just chill, yeah? The guy trying to talk to you. And first of all, I mean, like, you know, you might not care, but this guy is like, you know, pretty, I guess his time is pretty much valuable to give it to you. So you have to actually, if you know the guy, you gotta respect it, you know. But most girls, most, like, as I always say, guys, so most females, they have privilege. They don't understand the value of our time that we're given to them, that the time being given to them. So unfortunately, they're not gonna understand the whole trajectory of things. But at least, you know, you could make it a little bit like, yeah, just be nice to, like, most women are not, they cannot, like, even be nice anymore. They're like, oh, do you have a problem with me? Oh, masculine behavior, we hate that, we don't like it. Yeah, so, you know, go and act like it to your parents, not to us. Anyway,
I love how we're straight to the balls on that question. I'm currently 20, but literally in an hour I'll be 21.
Oh, happy birthday.
Thank you. You're
21.
the first person to say that to me.
see, yeah, of course, see how nice the guy is, how nice Nico here is. So you're gonna see what's gonna happen in the end.
All right, well, this was meant to be. What are you going to do for your birthday?
Get shit-faced by myself.
Why by yourself? You have some friends?
Nope.
Why? You seem like a nice girl.
I am.
Be
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Being nice again to a woman that he doesn't know. It's not even, you know, being a Simpson, whatever. It's just, it just, you know, how it was normally with normal men behavior before all this bullshit happened.
But
Feminism and stuff.
I don't know. I've already been shit faced by myself. Just now I can do it legally. So,
Yeah. Haven't we all?
bro. Mm-hmm.
Well, what about your boyfriend? He's not gonna say happy birthday to you?
Last boyfriend I had was in elementary school. Although now that I think about it, I don't think we've ever broken up. Dude, I might have to go like a deep dive and find him.
That probably counts as a breakup.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But nope, don't have one.
Oh. Well, I mean, I can't see why. You seem like a nice girl. You're very pretty.
Yeah, you would wonder why. I think it's
Being nice again, third time. Well, maybe I'm gonna count the times that he been nice to her,
just
and then
because they
see.
can't handle what I do for a job and then what I have for a vehicle. And no, I don't have a car.
What do you want for your birthday?
A cat.
That's a specific present. Are they expensive? Wait, a cat like, why don't you just adopt one?
Because the one that I want is one that you wouldn't normally find.
Uh-oh, wait, this is not a path to being a cat lady, is it? I hope not. This is the first step.
Okay.
21st birthday, getting a cat, that's the first step.
See, it's not the kind of cat that okay. How do I explain this without sounding crazy? I work at a zoo.
You always sound crazy.
Okay, I'm
Where?
a veterinarian.
The Bronx?
No. I'm in California.
Okay.
Pretty similar, I'm kidding. And the zoo that I work at, I work with the big cats. And the big cat that I want, I can't take home. That's the cat I want.
Oh, okay. You're an animal girl.
Yes, to an extreme.
Okay, a zoo. I would not have predicted that. I don't think I've ever met somebody who worked at a zoo.
Is that a bad thing?
No, it doesn't have to be. You're kind of
Okay.
fiery. You're very catty.
Thank you.
How long is that drawing gonna
But-
take?
The outline took me 15 minutes. So probably now that I have the outline, all it's really takes is just drawing over it. So it'd probably take less than 10. So
Oh, okay.
I'm already halfway completed. So, I'm sorry. I'm so dry.
No, you're not.
I don't mean that in
You
a
don't.
pick me way.
You're not. No, you're not. I don't think so. Not even
Okay.
trying to be simpy
And being
either.
nice fourth time.
But I feel like because it's a he, but his name is Princess. You wouldn't think that a male cat's name is Princess, especially for a tiger. He's really cute though. Every time I come
Yeah,
in
that
and
is a little bit
go inside
uncommon.
the enclosure, he jumps on me. He don't try to
guess.
eat me. He just jumps on me and gives me a hug, and then licks my hair.
Good that
So.
it doesn't lick somewhere
What are
else.
your
Now we
goals
have
now that you're
goals.
21? This is a big birthday in America. It's you got 1 hour left. What do you want to achieve this year when you're 21?
Keep my head above water financially.
What do you need money for? Thanks for the sub, SourceFed.
To pay off my house.
You have your own house?
Yeah, this is my house.
Oh, and you mortgage it?
I already paid off my motorcycle. That's why I work at a zoo now, is because that's what I've always wanted to do. Not always wanted to do. I mean, the other thing that I did want to do was like forensic anthropology, but that's a real smart person thing. But I mean, I have a degree in forensics, but I just never took to it.
Hey, but
I
having
paid off my
having your own house at 20 is you're already winning.
Yeah, I don't own a car. I own a motorcycle. little cheaper. Maintenance is easy because I know how to work
Fuck, she mentions that motorcycle for like how many times? Like 3, 4 times? What the hell?
on motorcycles than I do cars. But
You wear a helmet or you're living on the edge?
weekends I wear a helmet. Weekdays it just depends on my mood.
Okay.
Whether I'm having a bad day and it's just like, do
What-
I really want to live? Yes. Do I want to risk that? Also, yes. So no helmet some
You're
days.
living on the
but most of the
edge.
time,
Living on the edge.
yeah.
What the hell, bro? Like this behavior is so stupid and shit. I mean, we don't look, men don't deal with women like this. I mean, yeah, we mostly we don't deal with women like this. As smart men won't do that. Yeah, they're gonna be like, well, what the hell is this? You know, this is what I'm not gonna be signing up for this. But anyway, so this is how it is. It's gone so far. So let me.
How many cc is a motorcycle?
I think like 950, close to 1,000. I could probably reach, but
That's pretty fast, isn't it?
it's a Ducati Panigale.
A Ducati. I know that one. Is it red?
Nope, it is actually so you know what oil slick looks like,
Yeah,
you know, on
Ducati.
the ground or something when you're walking around. It's kind of that color that I haven't wrapped. It was originally like
It's
a very
see
steel
the chat,
blue.
guys. See the chat. The chat goes crazy. Like, oh, the crazy girl, like the Mossad agent, whatever, or like the spy, whatever it is.
But that was a boring ass
Mossad,
color,
damn.
and police could recognize me
She-
easily. So
Or
I got a color that was a
is
little
she? She's a
disorienting.
man.
Could be like, I think it was
She's
like
a-
a dark purple. No,
all
it was
this chat
black.
going
Nope,
crazy.
it was no, it's like a very light purple. So different times a day, I'm a different color for the bike.
Honeypot.
So,
Honeypot. Yeah.
You probably
not that I've ever done that, and not that I've ever
you
listened
probably
in on a scanner.
intimidate a lot of men.
Why do you think I'm single?
Why do you think I'm single? Why do you think I'm single? Why do you think I'm single? Shut the fuck up. You're single because you're stupid, that's why. I'll tell you why. You know, you don't. He just being like, funny, the sneaker guy, and then she just takes it seriously and like, oh, why do you think I'm still single? Why do you think I'm still single? Well, that's why. It's like, brag about it. Like, fuck, idiot. Anyway.
But I'm happy with it though. I know how to cook. I know how to clean. I rarely ever have dishes, nor do I do laundry either. I literally have like a chute in my bathroom where it goes straight into the washer. I mean, it'll land on top if the thing isn't open, but it'll literally just land into the washer if I just keep it open. And then it doesn't start on its own, unfortunately, but I just have to go down there and throw something in there and then start it.
Wait,
And it's usually
Also,
like
why women
do you
think
want
one pair of
to?
jeans.
why women think this behavior is acceptable and also like some sort of cool, because they see all these Hollywood movies and like the college girls, they're going like this all crazy stuff going on around, and she's like riding a motorcycle, just that whatever girl, I'm the coolest girl, whatever. Like, it's not like maybe it was like 15 years ago, man. We don't find it cool at all at this point, at this time. It's not. You might think it is, but
Is that one of your goals, to get married and have kids, or no?
I can't have kids biologically, but I would be lovingly welcome to adopt.
Wait, what? You're a dude? Why are you a man?
look at the chat.
No.
Oh my god.
I was not born with the baby making machine.
Oh,
So I have the uterus and I get periods, but I just can't make babies.
wait, what happened? Wow.
Do I want to open that case up?
Now all this explains her behavior. Okay, at this point I can understand a little bit, just her masculine behavior. She became a man, basically, a masculine, that's. But see, the girls who's watching my podcast, they can see this behavior, masculine as fuck. She doesn't know what she's doing, clearly, and all this BS coming out of her mouth is just basically a bunch of nonsense that men don't wanna hear, and we don't wanna hear it because not because we're intimidated or whatever. It's because we don't want to date ourselves. I don't want to date. I wouldn't want to date a girl who can ride on motorcycle. Guess why? It's a man thing. It's you ride a motorcycle. It's just basically, bro. Why would you like? I mean, I don't. I don't understand how you, as a girl, have a passion to ride a motorcycle, um, and you being raised by both parents. You know what I mean? So I don't understand this connection, because if you're raised by a good parents, they won't teach you these stuff. You won't be that much of free to go out, ride a motorcycle, whatever. Sorts of extreme sports like Red Bull, whatever sports, like they put this motorcycle extreme sports guys, whatever there. And guess what? Most of them are men, and you want to know why? It's because that's a mechanical thing. That's heavy machine to drive, and then that requires some sharp skills that mostly men have. Of course, some women are better at that, might be, than some guys, whatever. But it's like mostly it is um a hard thing to do. So that's, I mean, and and why would you on earth, if you have a, I don't know, nice boyfriend or whatever, or like you have a chance to get a nice boyfriend, and you're just doing all this BS instead of learning some other skills, some skills to retain your man, a good relationship, having kids, whatever. But see, this is an example. This might be an exemption because this woman is a different, like she's not a basically a woman. She cannot look. Basically, this is the thing. If she cannot give you kids, she's like most of us. We're marrying for getting families and kids and stuff like that. And even having a girlfriend, that's basic. That's the main baseline for a man. So if you cannot give us kids, this is the end of it. Like, we won't be interested, other than going into a bedroom, a couple of times, maybe, whatever. But it won't be serious. We won't be interested. But let's carry on and see what is going on.
My dad
here.
made me get them removed
Why?
Look at his face.
because he didn't want to have to deal with me being young and dumb like he did with my mom.
And I'll tell you what, like the most likely she. I mean, I don't. Well, obviously, I don't condone this behavior, and no fucking way. But the dad is crazy. Yeah. If this story is true, okay, this story, I think this is a cool story, bro. This is not a true story. I don't think so. So, but let's carry on, and with this attitude and behavior, I don't know if if your dad would like how to say that, like if your dad was right on what he was thinking at a time, that you're gonna grow up and gonna be done, whatever. But I don't. Again, this is a horrible thing. If that's a true story, which I don't think so. That's why I'm being harsh like this.
And also used me for rent way back when.
Well, that's insane. I'm sorry to hear that.
Made me funny.
Yeah, yeah, because women aren't usually funny. But wait a second. Why not just put you on birth control?
I wish I could tell you, brother.
Wait,
I really wish
used
I
you
could.
for rent? How are you paying for the rent?
At his, when I lived with him and my mom, they didn't really make enough money to pay for rent. So they're like, yo, my daughter can't make children. You want her? Every month.
What the hell?
And
Look at his face changes. Yeah,
put two and two together.
that's horrible. If
Literally
that's
two and two together.
true story. If that is true.
Oh man. Wait, why don't you get this guy arrested?
Oh no, he is. He is. I eventually gained a consciousness and was like, yo, I don't think this is okay because people are telling me it's not okay for when I open up about it. Big mistake to send me a psychiatrist, my dad.
And watch carefully now, guys. She draws the picture, whatever, and I'm gonna be commenting on that soon. After,
Made
like,
that mistake.
video ends.
So both my dad is in prison, my mom, she
I can tell your dad is in prison. I can tell.
technically was also involved in said having to pay rent every month just to a different person.
Elf parents. Yeah.
So she wasn't held accountable for it, but my dad and then the two other people were eventually put away. But the one that was using me didn't last very long in prison. He eventually himself. So
I like how
Man,
she
I've
describes
never
all the situations she describing as like not a big deal, himself, and that's it. Like, well, what the hell, bro? Like, I mean, you have to have some solid, sharp nerves to react like this.
heard a story like that. I mean, yo, to be honest, like just from this convo, you seem like you're headstrong and you handled a shitty situation really well.
Snake being nice again, fifth and sixth time. Now I'm just
yeah,
counting. I'm just counting.
it definitely sucked. I mean, it comes with the special things of like mistrust and other things like that, and then PTSD. So I think that's also why I'm single is because every time a man touches me, it's just like, you.
Yeah, I can definitely see the B. I get you. I mean, that makes sense. The cat has got to be. It makes sense why you're an animal person because people have been so shitty to you.
I mean, like not only my cat person, but I like the penguins.
We all love penguins. I'm a big penguin fan.
Dude, they make the funniest sounds sometimes, especially when they're like happy and hungry at the same time when you go to throw shit at them. I mean, fish. Um, I have a penguin specifically. He's short like me. Okay. We're both like, I'm 5 foot, but he's like down to my kneecap short. And he's fully grown. And I like to call him Kevin. And I don't know if you've ever seen like that Vine where it's like, what do you guys like to do around here? And we're like, I don't know, we like to throw shit at Kevin. Who's Kevin? And then yells Kevin and throws something at them. So I like to throw fish at him. He don't mind though. He's fine. Penguins were not harmed in this situation. He sometimes catches them. Other times he just falls and then
Mary
he eats it while on the ground.
Oh my god, the
So,
chat.
but he gets back up. He's fine.
You're crazy,
dope.
guys.
I'm the one who checks on him.
You're
anyways.
heartless,
So
guys.
if he was hurt, it's my problem.
W female.
What's your?
Sorry. I just,
No, that's cool. It's cool. What's
Save
your
her.
race? Like,
Save
what
her.
ethnic background are
You
you?
can't save her.
you think I'm white,
Convert
don't you?
her.
I'm not sure.
No, I'm Hawaiian.
Hawaiian.
Which
Hawaiian.
in some cases you could just say I'm white because if I went next to my wall, I could pretty much blend in with it. But when I'm in the summer, I switch sides. So the minute the sun touches me with UV rays, I'm a whole different person. Which,
Yeah.
believe me, even my own cats have not recognized me when I'm tan.
I get that a lot too. That people think that I'm Hawaiian. You been there? Do you surf?
I love surfing. And in where I live in California, my house is next to a beach. Like less than
Denied.
Did you know where I'm coming from?
Denied.
She loves surfing.
Denied.
She loves surfing.
Denied.
Anyway.
20-minute walk away.
You surf like a couple times a week?
Almost every morning when I can.
Denied.
Every morning, like,
Because I usually start work about like
Brother,
8:30
give a
in the morning, so I'll
dollar.
wake up around
Keep on
5,
out by house
eat
now,
breakfast, maybe go to the
brother.
gym if I can fit it in
Brother.
there, and then take my board out with a wetsuit. Be home by 7, shower.
this is, by the way, this is the so for the guys who don't know about the stream and stuff. So this is Sneako's. So he has earphones. That's why I'm sometimes muting microphone like this to sound not to go basically, so it won't be, you know, mixing with the audio here and stuff. So you won't be hearing it back. So like echo and stuff, and also you won't be hearing some things that I hear on the earphones. So the stream she doesn't hear the whatever read on the screen. Then some guys doing the TTS, text to speech, donating some money to be read on the screen, like, and also like by AI voice or something. And she doesn't hear it, but he hears it every single time, right? And he just wants to laugh, but he cannot because she doesn't know that he's streaming, basically.
Go to work.
So what do you want to...
And he's
What do you
gonna
want to do in life?
he's gonna show the TTS right now. If I like, brother. So it's like a weird. I don't know how he did put some weird ass the voice into that.
What's your dream?
I don't know. I mean, I kind of already have what you would call the dream life. Live by a beach. I can wake up at a decent time. I'm a cat lady. I'm also a dog person, but I only have one dog, and she's ginormous. She's a Great Pyrenees. I don't even know where she is. She's probably by the door, but I mean, eventually I want to have a car, especially the kind that my grandfather
Sneaker
had
save her.
when I did live with him. He had I think it was, I don't know if you've watched Supernatural before, but it's the car like that. I think it is it was one of the first cars, the 67 Chevy Impala.
Is your dog there? Can I see?
My dog?
Yeah.
Onyx. Hey.
Oh my god! Even she calls her dog like a man, bro. Like, oh my god! So all this behavior that this woman at this time, like that she's showing, this is not how you want to be to a man, if you know what I mean, ladies. Okay.
Oh Lord. Dude, I'm so short. This is gonna be like a foot drop for me.
Brother is safe. Oh, brother
Here you go, horse.
is safer now.
This text to speech is hilarious, bro. Brother, save her. What the hell is?
Come here. Somebody wants to say hi to you, honey.
He stopped the TTS and a half because I guess he doesn't want to hear it. I mean, because he look at his face, he's gonna laugh.
Come on.
He can't.
Bro, come here. I can't.
He wants to laugh so hard.
There you
Like,
go.
like again.
Here. Here you go, horse.
Is safe. Brother is safe. Oh, brother
Here you go, horse.
is safer now.
Come here. Somebody wants to say hi to you.
What
honey.
did she say? What did she say?
Come on. Come here.
What? She said the N-word. What?
Somebody wants to say hi to you, honey. Come on. Bro, come here. I can't.
Anyway.
Come here. There you go. weeble wobble on over here. I'll move you so you might be able to see her. Hey, back it up a little bit. Here. Yes, her.
Hey, Onyx. She's bigger than you.
Yeah, when she stands up, she's like right here.
Oh my god, that's so cute. That is a big fucking dog, or maybe you're just small.
Well, I live alone, and she's military trained as well, so.
Oh, it guards you.
Yeah. You good girl.
Where do you get a military trained dog like that?
My grandfather, the one I was talking about, he was in the Air Force for the longest time, and he knows a couple people that do that for specific dogs, for training like that. And he's got me in for free. And I lived basically on base most of my life when I didn't live with my parents. So she just kind of came with it. She knows how to open doors. She knows how to do. She's not like literally CPR, but enough to wake a person up.
Can I see? Can I see? I don't want to do, but can I see the Onyx open a door?
All of my doors are fingerprints, so because you can hear her trying to jiggle a door handle right now.
Really?
You can't hear that.
I can't hear it.
Mossad void. Like in a chat. Mossad.
I see you.
Oh
Hi.
my god. Why so safe?
She'll sometimes do it
Mossad.
over here.
Mossad, everyone
Well,
says.
she'll literally hit her paw on it, and if it's not dead bolted, it
Mossad
will.
go like, oh my god.
Or if my fingerprint doesn't work.
Cooking.
Yeah, I want a dog like that.
Onyx the Pokemon.
Open doors. And I also have windows that she can like scoot open. So if like if I ever fainted or had like something, stop it. Some kind of heart attack or whatever, and I needed help, she knows how to get out. And not call literally. But find somebody. Stop. I don't know if you can hear that, but she's actively trying to open a door. Usually she has like a doggy door, but
Oh my god, the TTS it cracks me out every single time, bro. What the hell? Oh my god. This he's laughing. She cannot hear it, right? So she cannot hear it. That's why she doesn't know what happened. Like, he doesn't want to just laugh and crack.
she's actively stop. I don't know if you can hear that, but she's actively trying to open a door. Usually she has like a doggy door, but since with my new...
I don't know how he did that. Like, why TTS showing like that and he just, reads probably someone tipped different. So this is the previous TTS or something. I don't know. Like, but it's just funny as fuck.
I replaced my doors. I don't know if you can't even tell. If you saw my house before, you would know. But she had a doggy door, and I'm too much of a woman to actually put one in there because it's a metal door. So I have to find somebody else to do it for me.
Dumbledore.
Well, if I'm ever in California, I'd help.
Okay, word. While you're at it, you can help me put up my new shelves. You can clean the top of my microwave.
All right. Hey, wait. Well, I don't know about. I'll hire some Mexicans to do it.
Dude, you know what's crazy is I did hire a few of them to redo my roof.
Some Mexicans.
It's hilarious.
Pedro, Juan, and Pablo. Oh, let's see. Onyx, do it.
You got stage fright. Oh no, never mind.
Oh, it's okay.
She'll open it eventually. It's not like she has a command for it, but then there is times where I don't lock that fully, and she does bolt. I live, like I said, I live on a beach, so she'll just go right to the beach, and it takes her literally forever to come back. And it sucks. I don't usually mind it, but then there is times where it's just like, dude, it's 4 a.m. and it's
Oh my
colder
God,
than a witch's tit outside. Let's go back inside. Okay.
Where are you from? You're from the South, right?
Mossad honeypot.
And wait, you live in San Diego?
Yes.
San Diego. I got some friends out there. I go there sometimes.
All the more reason to come down.
Yeah, maybe, but I don't know about all the microwave cleaning. Maybe just the door.
You could literally just take your hand or lift me. You'll have a better view of that if you just let me swipe off the dust right there.
We could do the Titanic.
Better views, bitch
Yup,
me.
pretty much. But literally all of my appliances and like even my bathroom
So she
sink
hits on
is
him, right? She hits on him, which he doesn't mind. Having a nice conversation. He initiates most of the conversation, by the way, most of the things that he's saying, you
like
know,
my height.
to keep the
So
conversation
I
up.
feel like you would be like bending over a good 90-degree angle just to wash your hands or something. Because everything here is within my reach besides my shelves and my microwave.
I'll bring a water bottle so I don't have to do the 90 degrees.
But
Do you want to
that
adopt kids?
yes,
From what country?
it doesn't matter to me. I do not discriminate in any way, shape, or form. Just as
This girl, bro, if she was like, if I met her in this whatever the website, I would just skip her, right? I wouldn't waste much time with her because of this all these red flags that she's given. But let's see.
long as I do a little background check because like how they lived before, what improvements could I make and whatnot. Because I did do at one point when I first got this house was I fostered because I've got I think 3 bedrooms. And so I was just like, I need to fill this space somehow. And this was before I had her. That's actually a hilarious story how I found her.
He narrowed down the screen. He does it on purpose. You're gonna see soon why.
But I fostered for about a year before. I had like a little bit of a rough patch with one of the kids. I put them through online school and whatnot, so they didn't have to like
He just wants to fucking laugh so hard, man. He cannot. Look at that.
walk back and forth through streets of San Diego, because the part that I live in is not the best, but it's safe. But still, you could be like, oh, that's a sketchy neighborhood. They had tear down my outside shed, and when I mean tear down, I mean literally not. You could say set on fire.
Wait,
Okay.
what's your
Like,
name? What's your name again?
Malia.
Malia. My name is
Malia, like malaria. What the hell, bro?
Hubert. Well,
Is that? No, it's not.
Word.
if I come out to
This is so wholesome.
What's your-
I was just
what's your
watching
number?
Fresh Ask a
You want
year-old
my number?
demon her body count.
So, did you hear that? Because of the TTS going on at the same time, that he asks her number. So he asked her number, right?
Yeah. Let me.
number.
Fresh Ask a
And that's why he narrowed down the screen. So if she gave it out a number, text or whatever, so no one see contact details on the live stream, right? So
year-old
my number?
demon her body count.
Wait a
Just
second.
What's your
watching
number?
Fresh Ask a year-old
my number?
demon her body count.
my number.
Yeah. Let me grab you real quick. What are you? Oh, dude, don't do that in front of him. That's weird. Let me type my number in.
Look at the chat goes crazy. It's gonna be a little bit funny from this point on. Look at his face. Why? Oh my god. So, yeah, let me replay it and then here.
This is so wholesome.
What's your-
I was just
what's your
watching
number?
Fresh ask a year-old
my number?
demon her body count.
Yeah, let me grab you real quick.
And why would she do that?
Oh, dude, don't do that in front of him. That's weird. Let me type my number in.
And guys, that's why, right? That's why. Okay. That's why you don't give these bitches, I mean, any sort of chances or any, like, he's sad about, not because of the she didn't give her number out, obviously, because it's not that he needs her number. A guy like him, I mean, he's a multi-millionaire or whatever. It's because he wasted so much time on it. So he wasted his time, and that's the most important thing for us, right? That's why in the first place I told, like, with all these red flags, I would just skip it. I wouldn't even, like, I would call it, like, I wouldn't like continue keep whatever talking to her. So, and here you see, like, he been so many times nice to her for no reason. Yeah, like, they are strangers to each other, whatever. 10 times, whatever. He was nice to her. And then what she did, she just, when he asked her number, which is a nice thing to do, I mean, which is whatever you can do that after, she hits on him, no problem, whatsoever. And then he asks the number, and then she just, boom, vanishes. That's why you don't take these women, masculine ones, seriously, or near any of the, like, you won't even want to keep conversation with them, like, for not, like, there is no reason for you to just, where is it? Sneeko is like, basically that's what happened on this women, because when you see women like her,
Holy shit.
you should be like that, yeah. And this is the reality, guys. And that's why most men nowadays, today, we don't trust women. And after this is the basic example, I'm just taking it like a little bit, obviously, but this is the main baseline of the behavior that these kind of chicks are showing. And then we as a man, we don't trust the next one. So before you jump up, like, say, oh, well, your previous ones, like, you don't be so stupid. Well, you never know. And a bunch of situations, first, now we can read these chicks and, detect the red flags, and we can act on it. We can be cautious, but, well, I had that before. And a man who doesn't know that, people like this exists, that they will be just nice like him, like he did, and then, earn nothing. Two nice fingers, maybe, that's what you get in the end of the day. if you been so nice to everyone, I'm sorry, but some people don't deserve to be nice to you, for you to be nice to them. So you don't have to be nice to everyone. Okay, I'm not saying like you don't be a jerk, don't be nice or whatever, but you know what I mean. So that's why I created this podcast to teach you guys a little bit, give you some insights about these type of witchy bitchy behavior, right? So don't take my word for it. You can see it. So, and this is very basic scenario. Yeah, I've been through bunch of stupid shit like this, and you never know. This is good. He wasted like 20 minutes of his life, whatever, 24 whatever minutes. I had to waste days, if not weeks. Like at some point, I was like, I was talking to a chick, whatever, like for like 2, 3, 4 days, whatever, and then she just disappeared, and then like just blocked or whatever, like for no reason, for no reason like this, So just don't take like just you can see it. So for no reason, nothing that I said or being not nice or whatever, and that's how we men, we change, right? By time we change, and we don't trust anyone anymore, because when you trust them, you see what happens, and not very nice things happening, unfortunately. And that's why we actually stopped being nice, or stopped being interested too much in strangers that we don't know yet much. I'm not gonna waste a bunch of my time with a stranger unless I have that time for free, and like I don't wanna, I'm taking off time from my job, break, whatever. So I just wanna empty my mind. Otherwise, there is no way on earth you can waste my time like this. It's like nope, sorry, nope. I'm so busy. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, and yeah, this is the thing. You can see it, and you can just end up like this. I mean, he didn't lose anything, but imagine this behavior from a woman, from any type of woman that you're going to date with, and she acts like this after you spend bunch of money, wasted bunch of time with her, your resources, all your attention and everything, and then you spend that on her, and then she goes home, or like she doesn't even, you don't even get to get a second date. You don't even you don't get a second date sometimes, or even not a talk to her, not even a thank you at some point. They go crazy with this behavior, and they're like gonna block you straight away after you pay the bill, and she goes away. They build this behavior on this feminism waves, and unfortunately this behavior isn't so unfamiliar to me. So I know what I'm talking about. With my experience, I know like that these things can happen. So I'm trying to tell you and teach you guys that if you see a woman like this, any sorts of red flags that you can identify earlier, that's why you should dump her. That's why you should like
Denied.
boom, bye,
And we say bye-bye.
Because
Every single time
you're gonna see the same sort of behavior, if not the similar, so if not the same. So if it's not gonna be A, it's gonna be A plus. It's gonna be like A or close to A. It's not gonna be B, C, whatever. Like, I mean, it's the same thing, different body. Okay, same shit, different body. So why would you is the same item packaged into different, packed into different package. So why would you waste your time on it and pay more money unless you're dumb? So yeah, this is what I'm trying to tell you here, and for you to guys avoid these sort of idiots in the future. So that's why you have to identify those red flags, detect them, and just nope and dump them and say,
And we say bye-bye.
bye-bye. Yeah. So what we have next on, we have, actually, I didn't really let me see. Oh yeah, I wanted to show you. Let me see. Because I didn't watch this video. Okay. Okay. I have to. I gotta find it first. Let me find it because I'm gonna find it soon, and then we can see. What do we? Where is that? 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 Oh, okay. I wanted to see this one, and oh my god, man, this is so insane. The next. So give me a second. Where was it? Oh my god, come on, man. Okay, this one. Whew. Was it like... Is that a... Because it has to be... It's got to be another version of this video. I don't want to play that video. Okay, let me see it. So, okay, no, we don't have it. Okay, so we this video, I thought I saw the raw video, but seems like I didn't. So this one is with the Asmongold reacts to this guy's video, and I'm gonna play that real quick. I didn't watch it. This will be my first watch on this one, so you have my raw reaction on that. Let me see. Asmon. This one. Okay. So we changed our screens, and here we go. Our second video that I didn't watch. I wanted to show a raw reaction. That's why. And I don't know who this guy is. I don't know. He's like celebrity or whatever. This one. Okay.
The truth about my divorce. Now, from the background, I've been hearing about this for a while. I didn't know it was over until like 2 days ago. So, oh boy. The divorce arc? Yep, that's right.
All right. It's time. Let's talk about the divorce. So I've been away for quite a while. Let me tell you why. At this point, the case is over. I've been trying to get this divorce settled. It was a lot longer process than I thought,
Yeah.
and I haven't talked about it in any
got
official
dragged
way
on for
up
no
until
reason.
this point. There's two different courts. There's the court of public opinion.
Watches? No.
That is Reddit,
Watched it,
Twitter,
like, 2 minutes
all those
ago.
great and wonderful places. And then there's the court of law, where I believe that was the best place to spend most of my time
Yeah.
and focus most of my efforts. After it was settled, then we could talk about it. We could dispel any rumors or any sort of questions people had. And that's who this video is for. It's for people who genuinely are curious about what happened. I have documents here in front of me. I'm going to read them as they are. I'm going to try my best to not have any of my opinions in here. Some of these things are a bit confusing for people who don't know
Too
lawyer
loud?
speak. So I'm going to do my best to explain these documents in a more
Volume should
casual
be good
way.
now, right?
So hopefully everyone can understand them. Keep things as plain as I can. This isn't to inflame the situation or cause any
Yeah.
stress to anybody whatsoever. I just want to speak the truth finally. So I want to do my best to provide an accurate timeline of what happened. The divorce was filed by Milena in January of 2025. We had split up the previous year. It was amicable. We tweeted about it on Twitter. Everyone saw that. And
Yep.
the divorce ended up being officially filed by her in, like I said, January. I sent Milena a 50-50 offer down the middle in April of that year. She did not accept it. I
50-50 offer, and she did not accept it. Okay.
did not know what she wanted out of this divorce until mediation.
Yeah, this is what made it take so long. Is like Milena didn't want to take the 50-50, which is what was crazy. I don't know why that didn't happen.
Which was
have
actually
no
in
idea
November.
why.
And essentially what she wanted was the same thing she wanted in trial, and that's what
Yep.
we have here. I warned Milena that trial would be very expensive. It would cost
Yep.
hundreds of thousands of dollars, but still we had to go to trial, and you'll see why. So bear with me now. We are going to go into some legal documents.
Oh, boy.
What I have here is what they call Milena Midtoy Palom's First Amendment disposition of issues. So this is essentially what she wanted. I'm going to read the document to the best of my ability because I can't read
Oh,
very
boy.
well, but I'm going to explain things so everyone
Everyone says on the chat, if you're not taking 50-50 is crazy, which I think so. If this guy is rich, multimillionaire, whatever.
can kind of understand what she wanted and how it went down. Keep in mind, we each had this. This one's hers. This one's mine. We'll go over mine, but first let's do hers. Hers is a bit longer. The first thing
Okay.
she wanted, and
How long is this video? Oh, okay.
by the way this works is it's essentially a line with a like for a check mark and then the thing that they wanted. So the first thing that she wanted was to grant the divorce between the parties on the grounds of insupportability.
The
This
fuck
is
does
very
that mean?
important, and I'm explaining exactly what that means right now. In Texas, a divorce can be granted on the grounds of insupportability, which is the state's no-fault divorce ground. The Texas Family Code defines insupportability as a conflict or
Yeah.
discord of personalities between the spouses that destroys legitimate ends of the marriage relationship and prevents any reasonable expectation of reconciliation. In practical terms, it means neither spouse has to prove wrongdoing.
Okay.
No evidence of adultery, cruelty, abandonment, or other fault is required. The court only needs to find that the marriage has become unworkable and that reconciliation is not reasonably expected.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty obvious. Obviously, it
So
happens.
you
Yeah, sure.
can file divorce on other grounds, and I'll explain what those are.
Uh-huh.
Cruelty. You can file for adultery, which didn't happen.
Cruelty?
Conviction of a felony, abandonment, living apart,
Yeah.
etc. She filed on the grounds of insupportability. Next,
Of course.
award Milena Midtoy Palom a disproportionate shares of the party's estate for the following reasons, including but
Oh,
not
boy.
limited to. So she wanted more than 50-50. Respondent's economic and financial abuse of the petitioner, respondent's failure to permit access to the party's community property accounts, including for purposes of insight and access to such community funds, benefits the innocent spouse may have derived from continued
By the way, this screen where my screen stays is basically his chat window is there, so you still not gonna see the whole screen. Let me actually. Oh my god. Okay. Let me actually show you guys. Boom. Yeah, see now? So it has the chat window there. And actually, let me move it here. And then, yeah.
Of the marriage,
Wait,
disparity of earning power of the spouses and their ability to support earning power, business opportunities, capacities, and the
Well,
ability.
just because she can't make as much money doesn't mean that he should just be having to pay her. I feel like that's kind of unfair.
Of the spouses, nature of the
Jesus.
property involved in the division, waste, and attorney's fees to be paid.
Oh my
God! So to explain that,
so she wants. Okay.
the judge, in order to grant Milena her disproportionate
Yeah.
share, would have to find something that fits those sort of grounds. Any of those bullet points that I read off.
Yes.
Next, confirmation of Milena Midtoy's separate property as outlined in the attached spreadsheet, meaning that there's an attached spreadsheet here that has her own property in it. Makes sense. Next, order Milena Midtoy Palom's waste claim for Nicholas Michael Palom's excessive expenditures.
He's wasting your money.
$100,000 they had claimed against me. The next thing she wanted, and this is one of the reasons why we had to go to
It's
trial.
his money.
Order Milena Midtoy Palom's request for post-divorce maintenance for a period of 5 years from February 1st, 2020.
Look at that one's face. Oh my God, bro. It's his money. You want more. It's his money. That's crazy. And that's true. That's true. That's his money. I mean, that's crazy. It's crazy. This gold diggers, bro.
26 in the amount of $5,000 a month. So she
So
What?
1st, 2026 in the amount
Period of 5 years, beginning of February. What is it? In the amount of
$5,000 a month.
$5,000 a month for 5 years. Wow. That's 60,000 a year. A grand total of $300K. Crazy money. Crazy. That's what a good thing to be a woman, get divorced, take whatever you want. What the hell is that, bro? That should be against the law.
So she
oh my God. What, $5,000 a month? That's like what? So that's $60,000 a year. A maintenance fee? Yeah, what is this, a car?
Like, seems like something better than a car. You want like this? Like, no car will, yeah, unless you have a Ferrari or whatever. You're not gonna spend like 60,000 in maintenance.
It's a car you're not even driving anymore.
Right.
The fuck's the point of that?
wanted me to pay her $5,000 a month
car.
for 5 years.
5 years.
We don't even have kids. Next, and this was the biggest one, the most important one, and it's going to take some time to explain it because.
And they didn't have even kids. Let that sink in. They didn't even have kids, right? So, I mean, all right. Where is this? Give me a second, guys. Okay. Let's go back. Let's go back.
This is also why we really had to go to trial. Order Milena Midtoy Palom be granted a judgment against Nicholas Michael Palom with specific language securing such entrance against the shares and stock held by Nicholas Michael Palom with his interests in OTK Ventures, OTK Media, and Kings Gaming Labs Incorporated. So
this was, oh my God. Oh my God. The amount of headaches this caused was fucking insane.
True.
Let me just say that.
True. And
Jesus.
some women would argue that, why did I get married? I just want a family. I just want my legal rights to be secure and stuff. Shut the fuck up. At this point in time, at this time in 2026, unfortunately, men don't have any security anymore. Not women. Women have all this security. Women always have equal rights and lefts and stuff like that, right? They have all these equal jobs, the countries that they can just go to and then make whatever the hell money they want, whatever amount of money, and they won't have anything less than a man today. But what they want is more and more and more. You know, I had this clip on the Instagram that women doing CrossFit, they jump in like this crazy, and then they basically like women on divorce court, right? They're like crazy. They want everything. They want your underwear. They want everything. Crazy. And they most women will say, "Oh, why you don't get married?" That's why I'm not gonna get married, bro. You cannot get me married. Unfortunately, I am not gonna. Okay? And especially if I'm a multimillionaire, I'm never the fuck never, bro. Never get married. That's my opinion. I don't care about what yours, guys, whatever, you know. My cousin recently got married and stuff, but I don't care, bro. I don't wanna risk it for chocolate biscuit. Okay, I don't wanna risk it for 5% of chance, for 2% of chance that gonna work out somehow by crazy luck chance. Oh, this is just crazy. Oh my god, bro. But anyway, okay, yeah, what is that? Whoop.
Well, your fault. Wait, no, it has nothing to do with me. I didn't do this. I don't have anything to do with this.
Yeah.
This is essentially the crux of the entire trial. I mentioned earlier that Milena wanted a
marriage, again, marriage doesn't give you any sort of leverage, any sort of nothing, no advantages as a man that you don't get without marriage, outside of marriage. Okay? Let that sink in. Marriage doesn't give you any sorts of advantages that you cannot get pre-marriage. Okay? So that's why men get most on disadvantageous side when they get married, and that's why most men right now, and as we watched on the first video, on the previous one that I reacted, that women will play games with you, and you don't know when it's gonna happen, and you don't want that to happen to you. That's why also you don't get married. You don't get, you don't want to waste your time. You don't want to waste your resources. That's why you just keep that out of marriage, and then you're safe. At least you do what you think is right. And if that woman thinks it's not right or something's wrong, she can leave. Okay? She can go. She can.
And we say bye-bye.
Go. Bye-bye. That's it. My way or highway. That's why you gotta tell her, guys. My way or highway. Get the fuck away. That's it.
Proportionate share of the estate. She wanted a 60-40 split of the entire estate.
60-40. So she wanted most of it.
Oh my god, bro. Oh my god. And this is his money, by the way. This is his money.
Meanwhile, Nick was the one streaming every single day, and Milena would stream with Nick regularly. And Nick was even okay with giving her 50%. He was fine with that because he acknowledged that. But 60-40?
Oh, so wait, so they're streamers. They get. Wait a second. Actually, I'm gonna put a. What is it? Nick Pollum, was it? Yes. So who's this guy? Let's see. Nick Pollum. Boom. Okay. Let me actually see what's happening. Okay. Okay, nice. So, Nick Whew. He's 35-year-old. Oh, Jesus, he looks so old. Oh my God, that's what marriage that's what marriage gives you guys. That's what happened. If someone asks him what happened, marriage happened, okay? Look at his shape. Is this AI or is it, I don't know, like, yeah, so this is his probably picture, and look, like, he had a decent body, he has a nice body. Like, what the hell happened to him? This accident, this marriage accident, when the hell it happened? So he looks like this. He looks not 35, he looks like 48, bro. He looks, what the hell? Oh my God, Milena. Oh my God. And this is the girl that he's gonna give his money to. Oh my God. Yeah, she's, I mean, cute and stuff, but oh my God. So see, this is a literal devil behind these eyes, behind this inside of this body. Evil. It's pure evil, guys. Okay? And don't let this evil beauty, don't let any evil beauty to deceive you, to, I don't know, holy hell.
Holy shit.
If you just look at her type, and you just look at it, like, you know, her face and stuff, and like her whatever, like attraction, like whatever attractiveness. So, you know, she's a decent, attractive woman. And what you guys have not to do, like should not do, is looking at this face. And what you actually should do, guys, look at every, that's how I assess, look at every woman's faces, unless you know them for years. In some cases that you know, you can get wrong at that point as well. But let's say most of the time, look at all of their faces. It can be your, you know, girlfriend, it can be your fiance, it can be your wife, it can be your, whatever it is, whatever woman is, yeah, it can be your manager, whatever. You should look at their faces as some sort of demon hidden in the background, inside, some sort of evil, okay? Because it is, unfortunately, today's day and age, it's evil, it's demon, it's devil hidden behind these looks, behind these beautiful looks. And that's how, you know, what I say, if it's too good to be true, then is most likely not true, right? So if it looks beautiful, you should ask yourself twice why. Okay? If it looks too good, if it looks beautiful, if it looks attractive, whatever, you should ask yourself why. And you should be more careful in that. You should be more cautious. I don't say every beautiful woman is like this, whatever, but you should, as a precaution, have this when you see the danger hazard on the road when you driving, right, or whatever. So you just, you know, you're cautious, right? Is you have your feet in place to any time stop the car. So it's the same thing when you see these women out there, you know, looking at you, glazing all this, like, you know, with the good dresses and stuff, you know, high heels, dress good, beautiful, blonde, whatever, blue eyes, whatever your type is, yeah. And you should see them as some sort of devil replaced their bodies, or like, you know, so they came to this world out of somewhere outside the world, and it's just what it is. That's how you should look at them and be cautious, okay? Because if you let them to deceive you and like to play with you guys, they're gonna play all day long. They have all day, night, and years to play with you. Holy hell. Is this his wife? What was it? Was this one? What is this? He got a tattoo? Oh, no, I don't think so. Let's read on. Let's put an AI mode. Widely known online as up, NMP LOL, prominent American Twitch streamer, YouTube content creator, co-founder, gaming content organization One True King, OTK. 25th January 91, Rochester, Michigan. Heroes of internet fame, World of Warcraft, and his long-running morning variety vlogs. Alongside his partner, so former partner. So okay. So he was streaming with his wife. I don't know how long they were streaming together, like when did they start to stream together, and before what he was doing before and stuff, but I'm gonna tell you what. This is what happens when you take, that's why I say don't take women as partners to your business at any kind, at any time. Okay? Because that's what happens when you take them seriously and give them the leverage of being partners or whatever it is, you know, in your share of business. Like, so you never ever you should trust them as a loyal partners in business. Business should be completely separate from any women, whatever. And then what you can buy a house, whatever, that's different, yeah. But a business, when you make money, your income, your source of income, you should never like split, trust, whatever, because she can become jealous, she can become whatever, she can ruin all your business, yeah. She can ruin your business in seconds, if not minutes. Happened to multiple of people that I know. Never happened to me because I was always cautious on that, but you know, could have happened to me as well. So you never know. Don't trust them, even if it's like your year-long partners, whatever. Don't, or wives, don't trust them at that, like, to that level. Keep your business separate. As friendships and businesses are always separate, you should keep your partnerships, friendships, whatever business is always should be separate entity. Then it shouldn't even be like on your name. It should be a separate entity, in my opinion, for you to be successful in that business. Okay, so let's go back, see what I have.
But it was
Why
a little
would
bit
you
more
do this?
complicated.
I did not
What
do
she
this.
wanted to do essentially was
This was not
have
my
her
fault.
60% be all cash
Yeah.
and my 40% be heavily weighted in my OTK shares.
Oh my god, bro, and you cannot make this up. She wants to guarantee her earnings in every single way so she can do whatever the fuck she wants with that money.
She wanted about
Crazy.
90% of the cash reserves, plus
Crazy. 90% cash reserves. That crazy.
she wanted me to pay her this post-divorce maintenance.
Post-divorce maintenance to the car that he doesn't even drive right anymore.
and my 40% would be essentially all in my OTK shares, which
And my understanding,
And this is so unfair, like, treatment to, like, I mean, she can ask that. Let's see what court have decided, okay? Because, yeah, anyone can ask anything, okay?
also is that she also wanted some of that
But even asking that is crazy. Even asking that is crazy.
too.
no one really knows what those are worth. This was the biggest point of contention in the trial for me. I don't think anyone would have accepted the offer that was presented.
Why did you
in
do
front of
this?
them.
Shut
Essentially, it
up!
would drain me to 10% cash reserves, be in debt a whole bunch of money. So I would put a lot of trust in those OTK shares being worth something someday.
Surely,
So that is just about half of the document. And I don't know if I should say this, but now it gets kind of funny, and I'm going to explain to you why. Up next is a section called income taxes.
I know a lot more about this than what's being shown in this video. Let me tell you that, as I said yesterday, whenever I watched the little small cut down of this is not the tip of the iceberg. This is the seagull that is perched on the tip of the iceberg.
Oh my God.
Okay. Oh my God. Trauma.
Let me read this for you. Order that any refunds received from the date of marriage through the date of divorce be divided equally by the parties, with Milena Midtoy being entitled to 50% and Nicholas Michael Pollan being entitled to 50%. So if there was a tax refund, she would get half of it, I would get half of it.
Gets taxed.
Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
Order any liability from the date of marriage to the date of divorce be paid solely by Nicholas Pollan.
So he has to pay for.
If there was a tax bill, I would have to pay for all of the taxes.
So he has to pay all of the taxes, but she gets half of the refund.
What the?
Right.
What?
Of course.
But if there's a refund, Milena would get half of it.
Yeah. This is
Order
good.
that the parties file separate tax returns and partitions as January 1st, 2026, and each party be liable for their own respective taxes for 2026 and each awarded respective returns for 2026. Makes sense to me. Up next, injunctions. And this is where it gets a little bit confusing. I'll try my best to explain it for everyone. Order Nicholas Michael Pollan be restrained and enjoined from making any public statements, whether written, verbal, or visual,
Well, that one didn't happen.
regarding the ongoing litigation and the parties' divorce, unless mutually agreed upon in writing by the parties and filed within the court.
Yeah.
So that essentially says that me, and you notice her name's not there, but me and me alone can't talk about it.
But she
And then
could,
the next line
theoretically.
is,
What
strictly
the-
in the event the court does not grant the requested permanent injunction, Milena Midtoy Pollan requests the court, after trial on the merits, to grant the following permanent injunctions enjoining the parties, their agents, servants, employees, and attorneys. So pretty much everyone involved this is the following injunction. Directly or indirectly disseminating, publishing, or causing to be published, or directly or indirectly requesting a person disseminating or publishing any letter, story, statement, correspondence.
Basically, you can't talk about it. That's pretty much what she wanted to have happen. She
NDA.
wanted to try to finesse him out of a ton of this money, and then nobody could talk about it or bring it up or say anything.
From her side, from her point of view, makes sense and a great deal, right? Wow.
Is a gag order? Yes, basically.
Description or depiction of any kind whatsoever,
But she could
including
talk
on
about
any
it, yes,
social
but she
media,
could talk
whether
about it.
fictionalized or not, which is or could be reasonably interpreted to be disparaging, negative, or defamatory in its description of the other party's personal, professional, private, or family life, including without limitation the business or the financial affairs of the other party. So
talk
essentially,
porn?
anyone involved
can.
with me whatsoever could not talk about this divorce.
Yeah.
Spoiler, that did not get granted because obviously we're talking about it now. I'll explain why.
I knew this was happening, and this is the reason why I never made any comments about it until all of this was over. It's because I didn't want to complicate it or add throw a wrench into the system, right? And make anything like that happen. That's why I never said anything about it.
Shout out to Osmond Gold.
That didn't get granted because essentially that's an infringement on my First Amendment right to the Constitution of the United States of America, which is freedom of speech. Milena Midtoy Pollan requests
There it
the
is.
court order Nicholas Michael Pollan to pay reasonable attorney's fees, expenses, and costs through trial.
Yes.
And
That's
appeal.
a good catch, though. First Amendment with this order. Oh my God, bro.
So he has to
and
pay
a
for
judgment
everything.
should be rendered.
So he has to pay all the taxes. He has to pay all the fees. He has to give her all the cash, and he also has to pay her for 5 years.
And does he also have to bend over and get peed by like what the hell, bro?
And what does she have to do? Oh, nothing. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because she has a vajayjay. Right? She has a vajayjay. That's it. That's what she has. And that's why she, you know, she can claim all this shit.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
Favor of Milena Midtoy-Palom against Nicholas Michael Palom be ordered to pay directly to Milena Midtoy-Palom. Milena Midtoy-Palom request post-judgment interest as allowed
No, they
by
didn't
law.
have a kid.
Also, it says Milena Midtoy-Palom requests the court deny any and all of Nicholas Palom's requested relief filed with the court. So that's a lot. I'll explain quickly what she wanted. She wanted a 60-40 split because of her reasons listed. She wanted me to pay her $5,000 a month for 5 years. She wanted
$60,000
the
a
majority
year.
of my
like a
part
job.
of the split to be locked up in my OTK shares. She wanted me not to be able to talk about the case whatsoever. She wanted the
Because
things about-
here's the other thing too, is that it obviously, like, the divorce and everything definitely made Nick look bad. Like, it 100% made Nick look bad, and people had, like, because obviously some of this stuff was made public prior to this, and he couldn't make any comments on it, and people had come to conclusions that were wrong.
Guys, don't let any devil in disguise of these beautiful creature, so-called women, get you like into this position, like, and make you pay for things like this and take your things. Don't give them that leverage, okay? That should be your first priority in life, because unfortunately men are deceived by the beauty, and it's easy, not for the smart ones, but for like the average male and stuff, that they're gonna be like, they're gonna be deceived. It's easy because this is how biology works, how the society works, that you should grow up, study, earn some money, buy a home, a car, get married, have kids, whatever. So this is the part of your life by society, what society tells you, right? So getting married. So I don't expect, like, unless something goes really wrong, anything shitty to happen. But unfortunately, in 2026, we have these regulations and laws in place. So the judicial system can fuck you up in court, and you can do nothing about it, right? So that's why you have to be cautious. You have to be like, slow down. She wants to get married. Slow down, slow, like a gum, like you just take it and you just pull it away. It's like, never ending time frame. It's like, slow it down. Wait, do you want to get married? Okay, gotcha. Should be like this, okay? Should be cautious. Should be that this is so predictable at the moment. So I'm so actually mad to those men that getting married or getting all this stuff done, well, like all this, the marriage stuff and whatever, agreeing with the women at the cost of nothing. Like, just they don't want anything. Like, they don't have any agreements in place. They don't have any any prenuptial agreements. Nothing. Like, it just you want to get married, because you feel insecure, you want to get it, like, some security, like, of course, yeah, here's your ring and stuff, and I'm buying your ring, I'm getting a knee. I'm asking you to, I'm asking you, look, I did all this stuff, by the way, right? I bought you a ring, I kneeled down, and I asked you will you marry me? Try and say no. And then you say yes, And then, oh my God, the nightmare starts there. It's not heaven. It's like nothing as, that presented as by society, something good and whatever. As we watched in my previous stream, summer is coming, wedding season is coming. These will be more often right now than ever been before. So you have to just stop this, and you have to be like, okay, you have to do your way aikido out of this situation, and think with logic, yeah, because there is nothing logical in this case. Nothing makes sense. That he made money, he can make the money with her. That's fine. I don't know at what point she joined or they started to do streaming together, whatever. At no point that she has to be that crazy person that claiming 60-40 or otherwise not accepting even 50-50 and all this money for 5 years and stuff, and not to talk about that. What the hell do you live? What the hell do you live? What the hell do you think? And it's crazy to me. So once you give away your leverage to these so-called angels, yeah, demons in disguise, that's what's gonna happen. They gonna suck the living life out of you. Okay, so guys, you have to be careful. Okay.
Basically, just literally wrong conclusions. And in the process of that, it made him look bad and it made Milena look good. And so she wanted to set it up to where he could never correct the record, which is crazy, especially as somebody who is a public figure, right? Insane to even say that.
Taxes. She also wanted me to pay her lawyer fees. So what did I want? Let's get into it. It's not going to be as long as what she wanted, so we'll keep it plain as possible. I'll read it as is, just like I did with hers. Number 1, grounds of divorce. Nicholas Michael Palm requests that the court be granted a divorce on the grounds of insupportability.
So
there's that word again, insupportability. This is the only thing that we agreed upon in the entire case, which is good. It really is. Next, division of community property. Nicholas Michael Palm requests that the court divide the community estate in a manner that the court deems just in right as provided by law and set out in Exhibit A attached hereto. So Exhibit A is essentially a exhibit with spreadsheets, and it ends up being a 50-50 split down the middle. Stocks, shares, cash.
That's a very good offer though, 50-50.
Everything. Next, separate property.
And I don't think she even deserved that 50-50.
Nicholas Michael Palm requests that the court confirm and assign his separate property to Nicholas Michael Palm as set out in Exhibit A. Attached.
Were these the Pokemon
so my stuff
cards?
is my stuff. Milena also had her stuff. Her stuff is her stuff, which makes sense to me. Next, waste and reconstitution. Nicholas Michael Palm requests the court to find that Milena Midtoy Palm has committed waste on the community and to reconstitute what ought be the actual existing value of the estate as a part of the court's just and right division of the community estate as set out in Exhibit A attached here too. So just the waste claim, essentially she had one against me, so I had one against her. I'm not trying to get into the gritty details of that.
Yeah,
next,
I actually
attorney's
don't know about
fees.
that.
Order Milena Midtoy Palm pay a portion of Nicholas Michael Palm's attorney fees, expenses, and costs, rendering a judgment against Milena Midtoy Palm in favor of Kirker Davis LLP, attorneys for Nicholas Michael Palm, and order Milena Midtoy Palm to pay such a judgment directly to Stephen W. Payne and Kirker Davis LLP, who
That's
may
like a legal firm.
enforce the judgment in attorney's own name with post-judgment interest as allowed by law.
What is
Attorney's
waste in
fees.
this context?
Then
You didn't
my last thing
elaborate.
that I asked for, request for Milena Midtoy Palm. Nicholas Michael Palm requests that all relief requested by Milena Midtoy Palm be denied. So essentially what I'm asking for
That's
in
just-
this is a clean
you don't have to give her money.
50-50 split down the middle, just like I wanted back in April and March of 2020.
And that's a good deal. I mean, is it really worth to go to trial? I mean, that you may lose
What we have here is the court's ruling. This is what everyone's been waiting for, so let's just go ahead and get right into it.
All right.
Dear counsel, from January 12th, 2026 to January 13th, 2026, the court presided over this case and took it under advisement. The ruling of the court is as follows. Divorce is granted on the grounds of insupportability. It's good.
Done.
That's what I wanted. That's what Milena wanted. It's a no-fault divorce. Next, division of community property. 50% to Mr. Pollum and 50% to Miss Pollum, with the exception of King's Gaming Lab, Starforge.
Yes.
Ordered to be split 55% to Miss Pollum and 45% to Mr. Pollum. The court finds that the disproportionate share of those funds are warranted due, number one, the disparity of the earning power, number two, nature of the property involved, and three, waste. So let me explain before everyone gets all excited what.
I think that was complete bullshit, by the way.
Yeah.
Milena didn't have anything to do with Starforge.
Yeah.
She didn't have anything to do with it. And how's she getting 55% of his stocks?
That's crazy.
It's just, it's very odd. Like, I mean, how many videos was Nick in for Starforge? How many videos was Milena in for Starforge?
Crazy.
I mean, it's outrageous. Like, really, it's crazy.
That means I have a very small ownership in Starforge. She gets 5% more than I do, and if you do the math, it ends up being about 15K. If you remember during Milena's disposition of issues, she had asked for a 60-40 split because of things like economic and financial abuse of the petitioner. She did not get that. The community estate was essentially just 50-50 split down the middle. With
My understanding is, like, I guess I can reveal this. Nick told me that, like, she had access to all their accounts the whole time during the divorce. Like, so, like, not only is this not true, but it wasn't even true during the divorce. So, like, I don't even know the fuck. Yeah. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm misunderstanding it, or I don't remember exactly the way that Nick said it. But like that was my understanding. So like that's not even true. And also, like, she wasn't doing anything really bad. Like, I mean, I don't hate Milena. She's a nice girl, right? I mean, I honestly, I think the whole thing is just really sad. You know, they were together for like 10, 11 years. To have them get divorced is really sad to see that happen. But all that being said, you know, I think it's a little bit outrageous that she would get 55% of his Starforge equity. Like, what the fuck?
Exception of Starforge, which is about a $15,000 extra towards Milena. And it makes sense to me. I will probably earn more than her going forward, and that seems pretty fair to me. Up next, and this is very, very, very important because it has to do with my shares. Nick and NPLOL are designated.
Correct. Whose fault is that? All right. So, oh my God, man, like that's why you don't trust this witches, like 10, 11 years being together, and this is what you get, really? And they didn't even have kids. Bear that in mind. They didn't even have kids. Doesn't, like, it blows my mind. And she wants all these things. Oh my God, this is just straight out BS, bro. Like, I don't agree with that at all, one single bit. And I wouldn't even give 50% that she gets. If that happens, oh my God, she gets to, like, this will go to trial. It will, oh, that's crazy. Like, I'm not getting married in the first place, but I'm not getting married if ever happens without any prenuptial agreement or whatever. Like, that's so crazy. Even a prenup, it's like very hard to actually maintain your assets, your everything, you know, after the post marriage and stuff. Like, it's just crazy. Like, oh my God, it's just crazy. Holy hell. Anyway, they just get you. They just try to lure you into this marriage stuff, and then you agree because you're romantic, you're a savior, you're a man. You want to save and provide and protect. You know, have this all, you know, intrinsic value, like the power, I would say, and they lure you in that marriage game, this little trick. They trick you into it, and they drain you. That's what happened. Like, I mean,
as constructive trustee for Miss Palom's interest. So what that means, I don't have to send her my shares. I don't have to send her cash for the shares. I will hold her shares in my name until they're sold, if and when they're sold. So that was a big deal for me. Doesn't put me in generational debt, and if they sell, they sell. Up next, attorney's fees denied. Each party pays their own attorney's fees. Motion to seal the court records denied. Injunctions denied. Post-divorce maintenance denied.
Well, the problem is that they already, they tried to seal the court records prior to this, but they got out, and the narrative was against Nick, and so I guess then they wanted to seal it to begin with, and then after, right? So then he could never correct the record.
That means me not being able to talk about the case was denied, and the $5,000 a month for 5 years that Milena wanted was also denied. She did not get that. Each party is to keep credit card in its debt in their own name. Each party to keep household furnishings in their possession. So all this stuff in this house is mine. All the stuff in hers is hers. Each party to keep their jewelry and personal items. So, for example, that necklace that I wore, I get to keep. Pokemon card collection to be divided equally.
Welcome to millennial divorces.
Pokemon card collection. What the hell is that, bro?
That's right. Welcome to millennial divorce.
Pokemon. Oh my god.
Yep, he had to cut every card in half
Not the Pikachu.
and give half of it to Milena.
Mr. and Mrs. Palom to each keep their own online skins. Magic the Gathering card collection to be divided equally. The Super 73 bike is awarded to Miss Palom. Each party to keep ownership of their own social media accounts. 2023
Not
Cadillac
the Magic
Escalade is
the
awarded
Gathering
to Miss
cards.
Palom. 2021 Nissan GTR is awarded to me.
Wait, she got the Escalade? Oh, shit.
Wow. But GTR is his at least. That's good. I mean, I don't know if it's a win or lose, bro. It's at any time, at any point, if that's what brought to him, this is a lose situation for a man, definitely for any man out there having these this amount of money and assets. So let me tell you this: if someone would offer you, imagine this, so you will understand that this marriage and divorce thing better, right? So if someone offers you a business deal which, let's say, is, oh, you know what, all this stuff you build all this time, you spend your time, your energy, your everything onto this business, you build it, and you build like 10, 20, whatever businesses beforehand, and you just fail at those, so you had experience, so you had you could build this business up, and finally you get to that level that you become a millionaire or whatever, you become a nice, important person, right? And someone comes up to you after all this hard work that you've been done. Someone comes up at you and tells you that, do you know what? Do you want to walk down to that road? And till we walk down that road, we can, have disagreements or fights, whatever. And shall we divorce? Shall we separate our ways if we couldn't get to the end of the road? Then I'm gonna take your whatever the business you built, whatever the assets you got, whatever the cars you have, 50% of it, even 60% of it, okay? But the court decided 50. Let's say 50% of it. I will take it, not give you it. It's gonna be mine, and I'm gonna help you walk a little bit. I'm gonna put my hand here and stuff, and just hold your hand. Gonna help you walk. Gonna keep a nice conversation with you until we walk down to that road, whatever. Crazy. Would you agree with that? Is that a nice business idea? Or someone would say, let's say that I'm gonna. This was a simple example, but let me make it a little bit actually realistic. That build business, that money, that assets that you got, you build the business, and you invest that money, the half of it, to something that have oh, by the way, have the failure rate of 85%. So your chance of winning is 15%. God damn, take your money, go to casino and gamble away. Your chances of winning is higher than your chances of winning in marriage. Holy shit.
Holy shit.
Would you take that offer? Okay? Write down in the comments. Like, would you take that offer? I mean, any smart guy, any smart man that I know wouldn't. So, you know, that's what it comes down to, the marriage thing. Unfortunately.
Damn.
So that was the court's ruling. To summarize,
You got the
it was
GTR?
essentially
Yeah.
the same exact offer that I had offered her back in March and April of 2025, with the exception of the extra 15K.
That was a
This
nice car.
court case lasted well over a year. It cost over $400,000 in lawyer fees, expert fees, and in my opinion, most of it was unnecessary. But I
I said
had
this
to
yesterday, I'll say it again. It cost actually millions of dollars because of all the lost revenue. Like, this massively damaged Nick's career. He wasn't able to work for an entire year. And now that he is able to work again, like, he's working on the back foot after, you know, the partial leaks of this.
Yeah, you have that. He's right at that. You have to also mention that not just 400,000 out of your pocket, but also includes the business, the all these things that you lost, the time wasted, and everything. And the career, you damaged your reputation, and like all this. Oh my God!
Information was framing him in a negative light. So really, you're not even thinking about, like, if you're only talking about the fees, you're not thinking about the opportunity cost of the time, and also, like, I mean, let's be real, right? Emotional damage too. So yeah, it was completely unnecessary. Can't he sue her for all that lost income? No, he can't. We talked about that before, and so no, that's not going to happen.
go. I had no choice. If I was to continue to stream through it,
and you cannot even sue that person back. So, you know, why even get married? Why even consider that, you know, to get married and stuff? Like, it just doesn't make sense, does it? Just keep it low, you know. Keep your life in order. Don't, you know, seek extra adventure in your life. You don't have to, like, just be whatever. Don't go down that road. It's a bad road, full of demons, devils, and evil stuff. Don't go down that road. I'm telling you, you have to, as you cannot avoid that later, like sue it back or whatever. Just avoid that mistake. Everything will be fine. Or you have to be very cautious with the person that you get with.
everything, people would have been harassing me about it the entire time.
And she
Like
also would have gotten half of all the money that of during the streams, and that was another reason why I didn't want to do it.
did when I first started. And I do believe that me not streaming was the quickest way to come to a conclusion with this divorce. So there was a lot of...
Remember, gentlemen, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. Man. Be careful, fellas. How did he scorn her? If he's not, like, I know some of the things that happened. Like, I'm not going to reveal any of that if he's not going to reveal any of that. But I will tell you that none of it is particularly scandalous or exciting. The highest on a scale of exciting would be like maybe a 6.
rumors and things that kind of spawned from this case because documents were leaked and people made up their own theories
only
and ran with them. I could sit here and diffuse all of them. It'd be pretty easy because none of them were true. But honestly, I got the ruling that I wanted, and I'm not going to do that. I might mention them on the podcast with Chance where we can do it in a less informal environment. But that's essentially kind of what happened. That's the story. That's where I've been.
Wow.
You know, it really just sucked that things ended up this way.
Well, yeah, of course he's going to marry Catchy after this. I mean, he's got the other half of his stuff left. So what's he going to do with that? He probably might as well just go give that to her too. Sure, yeah, I think that's just what makes sense. Yeah, that way he can lose everything.
It's crazy, bro.
With me and Milena, we spent well over 10 years together. It just ended up being that way. It's the road that we had to walk, and it's over. There was a whole bunch of different dramas and things that happened behind the scenes that people would find really interesting, but I'm not trying to throw any shade at anybody or at this point. If I don't have to talk about that, I won't. Speaking for me emotionally, this whole thing has been quite stressful. There's been so many things said about me that just aren't true. It was somewhat exhausting, and once I got this ruling, I literally broke down and cried. Like I was like sobbing tears, you know.
I remember I've been asking Nick for like the last year.
I mean, I can imagine losing all this shit and stuff. Wow.
Like, when's it going to be over? He's like, it's about to be over. And this was like, you know, like 8 months ago, right? Oh, it's about to be over. We just need to do one more thing. And then it's like, well, wait, it's not over. Well, no, they want to, there's like a reevaluation that needs to be done. Or, you know, well, they have to, they're trying to see how much my Pokemon cards are worth or something else, right?
It's never-ending nightmare, guys. That's what marriage is. Never-ending nightmare.
Like, it was
for a man. For a woman, that's heaven. That's why they want to lure you into it.
Just insane how long this took. It is like this is the true fucking, this is the quintessential, the process is the punishment. If this happened to you, how would you have reacted during all this? I think that something like this is so personal and so unique to the individual and the situation.
So in a game of dating and relationship, that's what you have to do. Like, I mean, that's what you do as a man. Men try to get fast to the bedroom, right? And then like have fun, do things, whatever, and relate, like whatever, you know, just all this cream pies and stuff. And a women, what they do is in this game, they try to slow that down, and they try to get you more to the marriage stage faster, as fast as possible, because it benefits them, not you. And this thing in a bedroom, I mean, it benefits both parts, but for some reason that they just think because we have more testosterone, we have this all, you know, things going on as a male hormones, that we want them more in bedroom, so they think that's some sort of special queens, whatever, and that's why they're like, oh, like, you know, you get the benefits, I don't get any benefits because your thing going into mine, so whatever. And so they try to slow down that process, and you have to, and then they try to make it quicker, accelerate this process, you know, here, that going to the marriage, which you, as a man, what you do is like try to get quick as possible to the bedroom process and have whatever you want with her, and then make her suffer, make her, you know, let me rephrase it, make it slow down that process, which going to, you know, to the marriage part. So, and this is the game we're playing, unfortunately, this day and age. I mean, this is so unfortunate, this is so sad that we have to play all these games and stuff, but it is what it is. This is why, it's because of the law, the you know, this judicial system and stuff. It just kind of, bro, no one wants to be in, like, playing this, but unfortunately we have to, and that's what we're doing.
That I can't really say how I would react if I would try to get through it, I would probably react the way that XQC did, where you just try to stream through it, ignore everything, and just keep going. That's probably, like, in my mind, that's what I would do, because I wouldn't want to take time off, but always get a prenup. Again, that's it. It's not as simple as you would imagine, right? But like Nick tried to do that for a while, and then there were other problems that created, and then there were compounding issues with that were like triple and like quadruple faceted issues that created. And so especially, and I don't want to overshare, and so like just I will leave it at that, right? But yeah,
It's finally over. This actually happened back in January when we finally got the ruling. But, you know, lawyer stuff, it took until last month for it to actually be over. So I wish Milena and her family the best. I have no ill will towards them. Hopefully things go well for them, and I'm just ready to get back to work. I want to give this another try, see if I can still do it. So that's the summary.
Yeah.
Again, if you have any questions, you know where to find me.
Incredible.
Thanks for watching, and fuck you. There's only one winner.
Fuck you. Oh my god, that's hilarious, bro. Like his finishing sentence was just oh my god, and fucking holy.
When it comes to divorce court,
the
it's
legal
lawyers,
teams,
because they're walking away with $400,000 of me
yeah.
and Melena's money, and they could not give two fucks about us.
That's 100% correct. Fuck you.
All right.
Well, there it is. And True Omegle, I guess so. I have no business knowing any of this, but thank you for sharing. Trust me, this video could have been a 1 hour and 17-minute video, not 17-minute video. I'll link it to you guys. I mean, I've known Nick, I've said before, right? I've known Nick for, I don't know, like 10 years now.
He
Right?
made such good short video in, like, you know, that amount of. He could have made it like 1 hour and 15 minutes, whatever. Oh my god.
I've also known Milena for the same amount of time. I think that ultimately it's really sad. I mean, like, I think that, again,
I don't fucking know all of them.
It's kind of unfair. Like, divorces, I mean, there's a lot of facets to it. I don't want to send hate to anybody.
Minus 400k, did they put in the chat? Minus 400k. God, like, here.
Divorces, I mean, there's a lot of facets to it. I don't want to send hate to anybody. I think that some of the things and demands that she made were very unreasonable, but ultimately, you know, like, I can't really know that more than she can, so that's really it. Milena wasted cut for $100,000 pushing for more. Yeah, but I mean, also, again, like, I mean, I think the process is the punishment. And like, I mean, she was pretty, I probably can just say this, right? I mean, she was pretty bitter towards it, right? And she was very angry about it
Yeah, and he's right. I mean, process is the punishment, you know, you just, oh my god, bro. It's just a whole bunch of nonsense happened just because you married a chick with JJ. That's what happens.
For a multitude of reasons. There was like 3 or 4 different reasons why, like, you know, like meta level reasons. So yeah, lawyers are the real winners here. Yeah, definitely.
10 years and
Dude lost half
him.
of his Pokemon cards. That's brutal, bro. And half of his Magic cards. Thank God Catchy did not get split in half. He gets to keep the GTR. Let's go, boys. The real split is 10% Nick, 10% Milena, and 80% lawyers. Yes, true. And basically, Milena being greedy cost them both 1 year of bullshit and $20,000 extra. Way more than that, $200,000. Yes, monetize it, get the money back. Yeah, I'm sure he's going to get, you know, 5% of that. But, like, yeah, that's it. And did he lose half of his Legos? Good question, right? I'm not sure. And so, yeah, it's just insane. And yeah, way more. Exactly. Lawyers gassed her up. Well, I don't really know exactly like what all happened or anything, but you know, like I'm not really sure about all the details. Like I haven't talked to Milena since before they got the divorce, right? I mean, like, and I never had a bad experience. Like, for example, like Tectone, I remember didn't like he never got along with Milena. Like, I don't remember like any problem. Like, I don't, you guys know me, right? I don't have problems with people. I just don't. I don't have problems with people. And Milena was no different, right? I just never had problems with Milena ever either. So it was not really a big deal. So yeah, she hated him, and now we can see why. Well, no, you actually can't. But yeah, the most serious mature I've ever seen Nick growth. He had to be, right. And spending 400K to extract 15K from your ex. What a shrewd businesswoman. I know. Spends 400K to make $15,000 in stocks. Yeah, and rule 1: don't get greedy. Oh man. And I wish Molino well, bro, be a better man to me. He has to say that. He has to say that for a legal reason.
Yeah, and I mean, I wish. Well, I mean, the you know what, that's why women are not really good or best at business. That's why when they say, "Oh, I'm a businesswoman," or "I have this business going on," or like just trying to create or like chase my career, just fuck off. You don't know nothing about business. Most of you don't. So just you can see she spent like extra 1 year like, and it cost her 200K for just getting 15K on stocks and shares, whatever this shares, whatever. So bro, oh my god.
Right, he probably had to run this entire thing through his lawyers and do all that, right? And so that's really it. So that's the video, and I wish him all the best, and I hope that he's doing well and everything. But yeah, a year off of your career, you literally millions of dollars, like hundreds of thousands of dollars spent on like legal fees. I mean, Jesus Christ, that's really bad, right? I mean, like, oh my God, I couldn't even imagine that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, as finishing, Melina, I don't hate Melina. I don't have any ill will towards her. I'm just glad this is over. I'm glad this is over, and both of them can move past it, and hopefully can improve their lives and just kind of not have to deal with it anymore and have to deal with each other. Right? It sucks. It's sad, and that's really about it.
Stop being so softy, man. Sensitive. Oh my God, Asman. Anyway. And that's what happens, guys. That all you've seen. This is what happens, and also this actually one bad thing I can mention on this, which is leaves a history on your leaves a mark on your history forever, because you got married, and you see all these legal documents and stuff, and you just divorced, and everyone knows who you've been with before, and all this bullshit. So the people who's gonna come to your life in the future, they all will gonna find out what happened in the past. That's also another disadvantage. At this day and age, is not disadvantage for women, but it is for men, right? So because women will make their way into the marriage anyway, of you just gonna convince you, whatever. So that's what I'm saying, like it should take you long to be convinced to that, BS that they present into you, and it's not good at all. Doesn't seem good, doesn't feel good, doesn't make good, except lawyers and stuff, divorce lawyers in court, and all of them, they love this. But the only people who lose actually is like men. They're you. That's it. Not even women. They're like they get their shares, and that's it. They don't care. So yeah, guys. Tell me, what do you think of today's stream, podcast, and what do you think of all these things that we talked about today? And share your thoughts in the comment section, please, and tell me what are your thoughts on that, and what do you think? Do you think we should get married? Do you think we should be more cautious, as said, or do you think it's be okay to just chance it and just just leave it to a chance, to a luck, and see if you get lucky, like a lottery, basically, or as I said, if you want to gamble, go to casino, gamble all your money away, whatever, if that's what you want, yeah. But get into marriage, bunch of headache, 85% chance of failure, That's the statistics, by the way. Not that I say, not that I just made out of whatever. So that's on you to decide which side you're gonna take. If you really want to gamble, take a chance, try your luck, in my opinion, you should go to casino and gamble, and you have more chances to win. Anyway, have a good evening, morning, next rest of your day, whatever. And I'm gonna be signing off. Thank you all for watching, and we gonna see you soon on the next stream. Bye bye.